Hello everyone. Once again I welcome you all in the online lectures, and from last few lectures we are talking about the total synthesis of erythronoid B. In last lecture we discussed about the synthesis of intermediate 11 as well as the synthesis of intermediate 12. So this is the intermediate 11 which containing this 7-member lactone ring and this containing a side chain, and the intermediate 12 containing this carbon-carbon double bond as well as these different stereocenters. So this is a racemic mixture and this is a pure compound, right? Then we are combining these two compounds by using a reagent that is tertiary butyl lithium. So this is tertiary butyl lithium in presence of that is pentane as a solvent, and then we can doing this reaction at minus 78 degrees Celsius and we can increasing temperature up to the minus 50 degrees Celsius. Then further we can treat this compound with this Grignard reagent that is MgBr2 in presence of THF as a solvent, and then we can doing this reaction at the minus 50 degrees Celsius, and then we can increase this temperature up to the minus 20 degrees Celsius, right? So what happen initially? So this compound will be form a magnesium complex with this compound, right? So this is intermediate 11 and it can form a complex with this intermediate 11 and we get a compound like this. So here the carbonyl compound, then this methyl group, then here is benzyl protected alcohol, then there is a methyl substitution, again here is benzyl protected alcohol, and here is this methyl is above this plane and the remaining substitutions will be like this. So here is methyl and here is this carbonyl compound, and this carbonyl compound will be form a complex with this, that is Grignard reagent, and we get compound like this. This is Mg, and then it will be react with this Br, and here is this methyl, right? So what happen? The tertiary butyl lithium will be react with this magnesium and it gives formation of that is, so it gives formation of such type of complex. Then in further step what happen? So this intermediate 12 we can say that this is a R group. Then this R group will be attack on this carbonyl compound, and then what we get? So this R minus R group will be attack on this carbonyl group and we get a another type complex. So here we get a another complex. Here is this carbonyl group. This is a methyl substitution, protected alcohol. This is methyl substitution. Again this protected alcohol, and here we get this methyl substitution. Then again this is methyl substitution, and here is this carbonyl group will be converted it into oxygen. Then here is the attack of this R group, and then remaining substitutions will be same again, sulfur. Then here is aromatic ring containing pyridine. Here is magnesium, and here is this tertiary butyl group as well as this bromine group, right? So we get such type of a complex. Then in further step what happen? So in further step, so these will be converted into carbonyl group, and then this group will be removed here and we get a structure like this. Here is oxygen, here is carbonyl compound, here is this methyl substitution, here is OBZ substitution, and then here is again this methyl substitution, here is again this protected alcohol, and here is we can get this methyl substitution, and this is the carbonyl group. This carbon containing, we can say that this is carbon number 9, and then this R group. So this R group containing this substitution, right? So here is this methyl substitution, this carbon-carbon double bond here, and then here is the methyl substitution, and then remaining substitutions will be again same here. So this is a methyl substitution. Here is protected OTBS group, and then this is CH2 CH2 CH3, right? So this is a compound which is obtained during the treatment with this Grignard reagent. So this is called as the intermediate 10, and it is obtained in the 90% yield. Then in further step we can treat this compound with, that is zinc borohydride, that is in the further step we can treat this compound with zinc borohydride in presence of solvent, that is dimethyl ether, and this is water. At reaction will be takes place at 5 degrees Celsius for near about 72 hours. Right? So what happen? There is reduction of this carbonyl compound, and then this carbonyl compound will be react with this compound, and it gives a another type of intermediate. That means here it gives a 10 member ring. So here is this carbonyl group, and then this is the methyl substitution. Here is this protected alcohol. Here is this methyl substitution, and then this OBZ group will be comes to the front side, that is OBZ. Then in further step this methyl will be comes to the front side, and then this OH will be goes to the back side. So what happen? Initially it will be break this compound. Initially there is reduction of this carbonyl group into alcohol, and then there is another lactone ring will be formed, that is called as a 10 member ring, because as compared to 7 member ring, 10 member ring is more stable. So this is carbon number 7, then this is carbon number 8 methyl, and then here is formation of this another type of lactone, and then remaining substitutions will be same here. Here is methyl, here is this methyl group, here is this protected alcohol, and then CH2 CH3. So this intermediate will be formed during the reaction, and this intermediate is called as a intermediate number 9, and which is obtained near about 70% yield. Then in further step we can treat this compound with this acetic acid, that is ACOH, in presence of a solvent, that is THF water, and then further we can treat this compound with, that is 1 normal lithium hydroxide. So that means there is, we can say, opening of this lactone ring, and treat this compound with 30% H2O2 NaOH, right? So we can treat this compound with this 30%, that is H2O2, in presence of THF as a solvent, and then we get another intermediate, and we can rotate this compound. So we get a compound like this. So here is acid functionalities. So this is a acid functionalities. So this is carbon number 1, carbonyl group, right? Then this is carbon number 2, which containing a methyl substitution, and then this methyl will be goes to the back side. Then there is, this is protected alcohol, that is OBZ. Then again there is a methyl substitution. This is methyl substitution, and then it is again containing a OBZ substitution. So this is, we can say, back side. Then there is again this methyl and alcohol substitution, but OH group will be comes to the front side, and then this methyl group will be goes to the back side. 7 does not containing any substitution, but 8 containing this methyl substitution, and then this is the methyl substitution. Then this 9 carbon containing these OH functionalities. So this is OH. Then the 10 and 11 containing carbon-carbon double bond, and then, if we see here, so these methyl substitutions will be here, then this methyl substitution will be here, and therefore we get this methyl substitution at this position, right? Then Again there is a methyl substitution, then this methyl will be, we can say, backside, and then there is again there is OTBS group, OTBS group here, and here is this CH3 CH2Me in this way. So we get this compound after treating the intermediate 9 with this acetic anhydride in presence of THF. It will protect this OTBS group, and then if we treat this compound with this 1 normal lithium hydroxide, then there is opening of this lactone ring and we get such type of compounds, and the compound will be obtained near about 78%. Then in further step we can treat this compound with this potassium hydroxide by using solvent, that is DME, and then we can heating this reaction at this 45 degrees Celsius, and then further we can doing this esterification by using this CH2En2, that is saponification reaction by using solvent, that is ether, that is ETO. So what happened here, initially there is this alcohol will be deprotected, and then this acid group will be converted it into, that is methyl ester, and we get compound like this. So here this carbon number 9 contain this OH substitution, then this is methyl substitution, then there is again here is methyl substitution, this is OH above the plane, then these are the OH group, these are the OH group, and this is the methyl substitution, and here these converted it into, that is methyl ester, and here this carbon carbon double bond methyl substitution, and here again this is a methyl, then this is the OH group, and then CH2 CH3, that is we can say methyl substitution. So what happened here, initially if we treat this compound, this potassium hydroxide DME, that is deprotection of alcohol group, and then we are doing the saponification reaction of this acid functionalities. Then we can protect this diol function group. So this diol function group can be protected by using this protecting agent. So here is this carbon carbon double bond, then there is OMe. So we are protecting this compound by using this protecting agent by using this solvent as a HBr in presence of CH2Cl2 at 0 degrees Celsius. So this diol will be protected here, and then so this will be protect this selectively diol because this is the trans and these are the cis, and therefore it gives formation of a 6-member, that is acetal group, and then in further step we can treat this compound with, that is resolution, that is amber light, that is IRC 50, and in presence of solvent, that is methanol, then what happen, this ester group will be converted it into acids and we get a compound like this. So here this 9 carbon containing this OH function group, then this is a methyl substitution, then there is again a methyl substitution, this is OH group above the plane, sorry, then there is a methyl substitution, this is the OH group, and then here is the diol. So this diol will be protected here, and this is a methyl substitution, and then this containing this acid group, that is OH. Here is this carbon carbon double bond methyl substitution, here is this methyl substitution, so this is OH group and this is a another substitution, that is methyl ring. So it gives a such type of compound. Then further step we can treat this compound with, that is 0.1 normal KOH. We can treat this compound with this 0.1 normal KOH in presence of methanol and water as a solvent. So by using this potassium hydroxide we can hydrolyze this ester and it will be converted it into acid, and after that we get a compound. That means here is the 9 carbon containing this OH group, this is methyl substitution, here is this methyl substitution, this is OH, and Here is the alcohol protected as a acetal. This is methyl substitution, and then it will be converted it into acid, that is COOH group. This is carbon-carbon double bond containing this methyl substitution. Here is methyl group, here is OH, and here is the CH2 CH3 group. Then further step, we can treat this compound with another reagent, that is reagent like this. So we can treat this compound with the substitution like this. Tertiary butyl, here is isopropyl substitution, and so this compound is called as a, that is 2 prime bis 4 tertiary butyl N isopropyl imidazole disulfide. So this is 2 prime bis, so these are the 2 bis group, then it containing the 4 tertiary butyl, this containing this tertiary butyl, then N isopropyl group, and then this is imidazolyl group disulfide by using solvent, that is triphenylphosphine PH3P, and in presence of, that is toluene as a solvent, PHCH3. So what happen here? So this acid group will be combined with this substitution, and we get another intermediate like this. So this is a OH functionality. This is methyl substitution. This is again a methyl substitution. This is OH. This is OH. This is protected. Here is methyl substitution. Here is CH2, and then it containing these carbonyl functionalities, and it will be combined with this sulfur, and it containing this nitrogen. Here is nitrogen. Then it containing this tertiary butyl group. This is a isopropyl group like this. So we get such type of compound, and here is this carbon-carbon double bond. Then this is a methyl substitution. Then this is OH group, and then CH2 CH3. So we get a such type of intermediate. Then the intermediate will be treated with toluene, and if we reflux this compound near about 12 hours, then what happen? Then there is cyclization of this reaction will be takes place. That means this OH group will be attacked on here, and it will be removes this compound, and we get a cyclic system. And the cyclic system will be like this. So that means if we hit this compound in presence of toluene near about 12 hours, then what happen? It undergoes cyclization, and after cyclization we get a compound like this. So here is this carbonyl functionalities. Then this is 9 carbon containing this OH function. This is methyl substitution. These are the methyl substitution. This is the OH, and this is the protected diol. This is methyl substitution, carbon-carbon double bond, CH3. This is methyl substitution. Then this is a CH2, then CH3, right? So we get a such type of compound, and this is called as a, that is near about 50% yield of the compound will be observed, and here we can get a methyl substitution, right? Because here is the methyl substitution, this is the methyl substitution, this is methyl substitution, and therefore here is the methyl substitution, and we get such type of compound here. Then further step, we can treat this compound with MnO2, manganese oxide, Then there is oxidation of this ninth hydroxyl group will be takes place by using solvent that is CH2Cl2. In the second step, we are doing the epoxidation at this C10 and C11 carbon by using this reagent that is H2O2 in presence of NaOH and using solvent that is methanol. Then what happen? Ninth carbon will be converted it into carbonyl compound, and then there is a epoxidation will be takes place. So this is the epoxidation will be takes place here, and then remaining substitutions will be same like this. So here is the carbon group. So this is a methyl substitution. Then this is the protected diol. This is methyl substitution. This is OH, methyl substitution, methyl substitution. This is again a methyl substitution, and here is CH2, CH3, methyl substitution, right? So here we are doing the epoxidation at the selectively C10 and C11 carbon. Then further, we can treat this compound with this H2PD. So that means we are opening this epoxide ring by using this we can see catalytic reagent in presence of solvent as a methanol. And then secondly, we can treat this compound with this potassium carbonate in presence of methanol, that is K2CO3 in presence of methanol. Then there is epimerization will be takes place. Epimerization will be takes place at the C10 carbon, and after that epimerization we get a compound like this. Here is a carbonyl substitution. So this is methyl substitution. Here is the protected alcohols. Then this is the OH substitution. Here is methyl substitution. Here is methyl substitution. So this is carbonyl group. Here it gives a methyl, and here is OH. Then again here is a methyl substitution, and then CH2, CH3. So this is a methyl substitution, right? So this is called as a protected erythronolyte B, and in the last step we are deprotecting this alcohol. In the last step we are deprotecting this alcohol by using the one normal HCl, and that is one normal HCl in presence of H2O and THF as a solvent. Then there is deprotection of alcohol, and we get a erythronolyte B as a end product here. So this is the structure of erythronolyte B. So here is a methyl substitution. Here is the methyl substitution. So this is OH. This is OH. This is again OH. Then here is a methyl substitution. This is methyl substitution. So this is above the plane. And then this is CH2, CH3, methyl. Here is a methyl substitution. So this is OH. This is a methyl substitution. So this is the structure of erythronolyte B, and this erythronolyte B structure can be synthesized by using the that is E.G. Coren and his co-workers in 1970. So these are the total steps which are used for the total synthesis of this erythronolyte B, right? So friends, with this we can stop here. The remaining compounds will be discussed in next lecture. Thank you.